Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Finds his man, it's Bussey.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback channeling his inner John football?
Man, John football was as exciting as it gets, and college football took notice. The Aggies were talked about in the news all the time. They need that guy at that spot to return.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Across the 25. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half, man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook, everything I have to use. I like all these.
They want to run this quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive, and it came. What a beautiful touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man, it's Chadwick. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete downfield. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Punch it out of the air. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun to give, looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God with this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Play of the drive will come from the 43. On the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Golden. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on 4th. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the air, it's Chadwick. Flips it out in the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden cat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Aggie. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Hines is tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Texas A&M going quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Carr. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll run it from the gun. Texas A&M going up tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. The option look. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Hawkins. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On target to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too...
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Aggies. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. You've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Bring it out. It's Carr. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Going downfield for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone,